Hi guys, and welcome back to another Elite Dangerous video. It's been a minute. I've been a little bit busy in real life, but we are back with FDev's brand new small combat ship, the Kestrel Mk2. We're going to go through a PVE engineered build, showing you exactly what I've built and why. And then we're going to go take it for a spin in some PvE content. We've got some Hazres, we've got some pirate assassinations, and there's a little bit of bonus PvP at the end. So yeah, let's get into it. So guys, let's take a quick look at the build. If you want to skip to the next chapter and get straight into the action, feel free to do so. But if you want to know what I've chosen and why, stick around for a couple of minutes. I'll be as fast as I can. So we've obviously taken advantage of the brand new weapon, which is the Mk2 Plasma Shock Accelerator. These are pretty much like the standard shot cannons, but they are different in a couple of ways. The first way is they use your fuel as ammo, and they actually last ages. So if you want a sustainable PvE build that can stick around for ages in a Hazres site, you've come to the right place, because these weapons last for days. The other difference between the standard shotguns and this is that they use plasma damage, which is great against both shields and hull. The only downside to these is they are quite distro hungry, so make sure you've got that distro at grade 5 and you put 4 pips into weapons when you're firing. I've paired these with 2 small high capacity frag cannons, the first one with corrosive shell for that juicy damage buff, and then the second with drag munitions to give us even more of an advantage in agility against our opponents. The shield setup on this build is a bi-weave because it's for PvE and it works really well. We've got 2 heavy duty shield boosters with super caps, and then 2 resist org with super caps. And honestly, I don't think my shields have ever dropped in PvE, so it's a great setup. Core internals, we've got lightweight alloys with heavy duty deep plating. I've gone with lightweight because I want extra speed. This build boosts at 600 meters per second. You will lose about 10 meters per second if you go military grade or anything like that, but I opted for lightweight. For PvP, you might want to go a bit more into the mirrored, but yeah, works for this. The power plant is an armored power plant, grade 5. We have got a couple of modules switched off, the interdictor, the FSD and the cargo hatch, just to make sure this build works, and that has allowed us to use thermal spread, which helps with the heat management when running those 3 plasma shocks, because they do, like I say, they do take quite a bit out of the distro. The Mk2 agile boost thrusters. Now these things are insane. You'll know what I'm talking about when you jump in the ship and you hit boost and then touch the laterals or verticals. I mean, honestly, this ship takes a little bit of practice to tame. I'm not there yet with it, but I'm getting there. I'm sort of, learning as I go. But we've got obviously dirty drive, tuning with drag drives on there. The frame shift drive is a V1 with mass manager. It also helps with a fast boot because we shut this FSD down every time we deploy hardpoint. So when we want to get away really quick, the FSD comes back in 2 seconds. 1D life support, no need for any engineering. It only weighs half a ton, so no point going lightweight and sacrificing integrity. Power distributor, no surprises here. Charging ants with super conduits, sensors, 2D lightweight with long range upgrade, giving us about 8 kilometers of range to spot those juicy anacondas in their res site, and then a 4C fuel tank, which, as I mentioned before, is more than enough for the plasma shot cannons. You don't need to add any more. Optional internals. So, yep, bi-weave shield gen with thermal resist and low draw. And then we've packed the hull in with a 4D, a 3D, 3 2Ds, and then a 1D frameshift drive interdictor. The only thing that I might change is this module reinforcement, which is a 4D. It might be overkill, honestly. The hull goes down quicker than the module integrity, so that is something that I could maybe swap in future. But for now, it's working pretty well. So yeah, let's get into some PvE action and maybe a little bit of PvP after that as well. Okay, we're in a Hazres. We're going to start small, and we are going to try and defeat this vulture and see how the agility of the Kestrel lines up with an already famously agile ship, the Vulture. I'm going to try and stay away from the front end, keep away from the pointy end. And, oh, well, that's a good test. I mean, I don't think it even got a shot off us, so so far so good. But more testing is needed for science and all that. What else we got? Ooh, eagles. Imperial eagle. They are very, very maneuverable for a small ship. Let's try that. How's the ram on this ship? Oh, 20% hull. Try another one of them. Okay, we lost 5% shields out of that, and the eagle's dead. We do have another friend attacking us right now. Let's get behind these asteroids. Where are you? There you are, Jessica Young. Another Imperial Eagle. Let's sneak up and attack from behind this asteroid. Get the jump on Jess. Oh, okay, this is the tricky bit. Let's stick with it. Oh, it's easy work. You can't get away from us. Wow. I mean, this thing is crazy maneuverable. Mike Plunkett in his dangerous adder. Let's try adding a few more boosts into this attack. I mean, honestly, the Kestrel is so maneuverable that under boost, it's quite hard to control. I think it might be, dare I say it, slightly overtuned. But with a bit of clever use of landing gear, you can slow it down enough to keep close. Wow, that's insane. Okay, something a little bit bigger. We've got a wing of 3, one Anaconda, which is only an expert rank to be fair, and what looks like 2 Crate Mk2s. Yep, a couple of crates. So let's start with the Conda, and then we'll move on to the crates after that. We'll try and stick behind this guy. You can see the heat building up there, but we do have 4 pips into weapons to try and mitigate that, because the lower the weapon distributor gets, the more heat will go through your ship. Try and get the power plant. Power plant's gone, but so has the hull. That was easy work. Start on this crate. It's a competent crate, so I don't see it being very tanky. Bit of boost, bit of landing gear, and then oh wow, there was no hull on that ship whatsoever. I'm guessing it's going to be pretty much the same build for this guy. Oh, it turned so well, the Kestrel. It turned so well. And another one bites the dust. That was easy, easy. So we're going to go for an assassination mission. First to threat 4, which is usually like a corvette. And then we'll up it to a threat 6, which is one of those tougher engineered FDLs. So, Mr. Carlots, it's your time to shine. Pre-select his power plant, and yeah, let's go. See the NPCs firing chaff, but that won't help against these plasma cannons. They're banking, but I think we're going to blast straight through that shield cell bank, if I'm honest. Yeah, shields down. Just try and get away from the pointy end. Definitely don't want those 2 huge hard points hitting us. was that? I just saw some PAs come from... Oh, there's another Corvette there. Is that attacking us? Or Carl? I mean, we appreciate the help. It is! One Corvette against another. These pirates do not get along. Oof, that was close. Let me just get right behind and finish that one off. Oh, well, I mean, the other Corvette is our next pirate lord that we need to take out, our next mission target. So we may as well get two birds with one stone here, I think. Yeah, let's go for it. Oh, dodge those PAs there. Honestly, the laterals and vertical thrusters on this ship are so strong. They're stronger off boost than some ships are on boost. That's how good they are. You can see the frag cannons on the same fire group in this instance, and as soon as we fire the plasma shot cannons, the frags also apply corrosive and drag, so the uptime is 100%. I mean, this guy cannot get away from us. Mr. Snake Oil, power plant's going, or is it? I think the hull's going to go first. Yeah, it's game over. Another easy test for the Kestrel. Next up, we should probably go and attack one of those. Oh, actually, looking at module damage, not too bad at all. Too bad at all. Like I said, you do get a bit of heat, but this is an engineered FDL with a couple of vultures in a wing. These are designed for wings, so they are a pretty good test of a ship, especially a PVE build. One of the more tougher challenges, so we'll see how long it takes to get Lyra and Fisk down. We may lose shields in this fight. The vultures are going to be plinking away at us with phasing sequence lasers and railguns and all sorts of stuff, so he's trying to get this FDL down as quickly as possible. FDL's firing shield cell banks, but we've almost got through the shields already. Oh, shields are almost gone. We're managing to stick real close. 300 meters. Getting a bit of heat. Come on, reload, reload. Oh, the hull's just melting. Wow. Okay. I mean, this thing is OP. Okay, up next, a little bit of PvP. I found this guy at the recent community goal, and he is joined to Jerome Archer's power, and we can't be having that, can we? We have to stomp our Imperial foot down. I mean, shields are almost down already on the crate. This is not looking good for them. Yep, shields down. They're shooting me with thermal shock lasers. That's not going to be too good for our build because it's already pretty spicy. Oh, look at the maneuverability of this thing. Get a ram. Not quite. They're on 43%. Oh, it's not going to last long. This is not a great test, to be honest. I think the engineered FDL was tougher than this ship, and that was an NPC. So, but we got the first Kestrel PvP kill then. It'd be good if we can find something a bit bigger. Here we are against a player in an Anaconda. They are Aisling Duval. You might say, well, they're Imperial as well, Nook. Why are you attacking them? Well, they're not my power, so technically they are still an enemy. And that's enough of a reason for me. So let's try and stay behind this guy as much as we can. Shields are melting so far. 36%. We're still on 90. Ooh, that's a lot of beams though. Getting really, really hot. I think we're getting some sort of thermal shock or something, I don't know. I don't know, maybe it's just a missive, but yeah, we're generating a lot of heat. But let's ignore that. This is PvP. We can take a few minutes of overheating. Just try and stay away from all those beams. This is only a bi-weave. Remember, this is a PVE ship. It's not designed for PvP. But actually, to be fair, I think the Anaconda that we're fighting is also a PVE ship. Oh, another shield cell bank. That's not good. So we're starting to get a little bit of malfunctions now from all the heat damage. We need to finish this off as quickly as possible. Another shield cell bank. Our shields have now dropped. Slightly worried. We do have a fair amount of hull underneath, so I think we should be fine. Yep, the Anaconda shields are almost down now. But the Anaconda does have quite a lot of hull, so let's see. Oh no, I don't think this Anaconda's got that too much hull underneath their shields. We already have more hull than them. They're down at 50% now. I think they're going to jump out. Yep, they're out. Well, we'll take that as a W. So that pretty much wraps it up for this one, guys. If you have any suggestions about what you want to see next, maybe I'll do another Kestrel video. This time maybe a PvP build, maybe even a Thargoid build. Just let me know in the comments. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I will catch you in the next one.